global, borderless world. And within the heart of every child, there is a dream that they can think big and they can achieve big. And they are living and growing up in an India that is leaping forward like never before. But simultaneously, on the other hand, we have a scenario of radicalization. We have an education system that is rigid, it's inflexible, and sometimes we feel it's not open to change. Year after year, produce low-performing students, and that is okay with our system. However, a school which does not have a toilet of the mandatory size is not allowed to open. Friends, our education economy is the largest in the world, worth $80 billion. And we still have 140 million children out of school. We are looking at India that is growing 8 to 10% a year, also one of the highest in the world. As incomes increase in India and these 140 million children seek admissions to our schools, where are the 200,000 schools that India needs going to come from? Where are the 2,500 new universities we need to build in the next 5 years? Where is all this going to come from? Today we have a shortage, not just of financial capital, but also of intellectual capital. It's a very interesting scenario. We need urgently 6 lakh new teachers in India. Yet the state apparatus that produces teachers can only produce at the rate of 50,000 each year. You can do the math, how many years it will take us even to produce the teachers to fill today's shortage. We have 21st century dreams, but we are riding on a 19th century curriculum. We have smart classes in our schools, but we have not so smart regulation. In short, ladies and gentlemen, we have a national emergency and we need to take very urgent measures to correct the situation before we have a catastrophe. I think all of us will agree that we have an education system which is producing lots of doctors and engineers, people who want the highest standard of living. But shouldn't we also think about not just standard of living, but also standard of life? Yes, we need more engineers, we need more doctors, but we also need more happy and contented and maybe tolerant people. This conference is about solutions. This is the only conference in India which is only by invitation to decision makers, trustees, owners and heads of schools. Dear friends, all of you are decision makers and you are in the position to make a difference. I welcome you all to this conference. Thank you very much.
Dushyant Chautala, Shri Neeraj Shekhar, Shri Chetan Prasad, Navdeep Puri, Navdeep Virk, who is also here as a guest, and the head of this Shantanu, as well as all the educational leaders and heads of various educational institutions who are present here. A very good morning to you, to this very interesting seminar, conclave, whatever you want to call it, being organized by EDUCOM. It's a pleasure to be amongst you. It's a pleasure for one simple reason, that I don't think we see as many educational leaders in one place as we are seeing. When we talk of education, it brings to the fore many things. And the first question that anybody should ask is, what exactly should education do? Is it just literacy? Is it just reading, writing? Is it just scoring 98% marks? Is it to qualify for the next exam? What exactly is education? I'm quite sure each one of us realizes education is much more than this. Education is a wholesome development of a child or a person who gets into this, to give it out to you, for you to understand what it meant to be saying this in a residential school every day for 10 years where it has gone into your system, and I think that is what propels, and that is something which I felt is what was the essence of education. And this prayer went like this: ईश्वर हमें समर्थ बना दे तन मन धन की शक्ति से, बने विश्व की सेवा हमसे, बने विश्व की सेवा हमसे, ज्ञान कर्म और भक्ति से, हम में श्रद्धा और विनय हो, हमको कहीं न कोई भय हो, दूर रहे आसक्ति से, ईश्वर हमें समर्थ बना दे. That's all. And all those who understand Hindi, all those who understand the meaning of these words would realize how deep it is, what it tells you to be, and it tells you what exactly education is all about. It tells you, be educated, work for the humanity, do not be scared of taking the right decision, and stay away from various things that will distract. Be focused. And if you carry on thinking about it, I think it gives a new meaning to how you should lead your life. And I think that is what you as educational leaders would like to do to people who come to you, people whom you guide, people whom you teach, people whom you teach so that they can go and teach other people. And to that extent, I would say that today there is a greater need for us to do an introspection of what exactly we are doing. And the reasons are very simple. We've got a very large population of various means. We've got a population which stretches from one end of the spectrum to the lowest end of the spectrum. We need to educate everybody so that they can become citizens who will contribute towards the nation building. Are we able to do it? What is the type of cost that is involved? Can we use technology as Shantanu brought out? How can we reach out to people so that we can make them better? Look at the type of educational systems that exist. A good educational system focuses on developing the mind of the child. Developing the mind in a manner in which the child is able to think, analyze, and productively contribute. There are many systems existing. A system which is good focuses on a school education which is comparatively cheaper, but devolves more on ensuring that the development of mind takes place. Children are allowed to think, allowed to question, allowed to analyze, allowed to collate, and allowed to put it forward to rest of their student community so that they can learn through the peers as well as from the top. And when they go to the higher educational thing and enter the colleges, that is the time that their minds are already in a mode where they are receptive to ideas. Compare it to what we have, and like Shantanu said, I think we are still existing in the last 2 centuries, I think. We haven't changed much in our educational system. The curriculum hasn't changed much. Minor changes have taken place. And therefore, I think as educational leaders, there's a great responsibility on you to work together to find a solution which is good for the educational system and which in effect is good for the nation. And that's a great responsibility that you have. I compliment Shantanu and EduCom for bringing all of you together. I